We're back with a massive bit of breaking news, and that is surrounding none other than Mr. Tom Heaton. But before we get into that, please do smash a like on the video, please do subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please do get involved in the comment section and let me know how you're feeling about this story. So we've got a bit of breaking news coming out from Sky Sports, Samuel Luckhurst, Manchester Evening News. Everybody is reporting this story, and even Manchester United have also put out a statement. So apparently Tom Heaton, the now backup goalkeeper, the number 2 at Manchester United, has sustained a calf injury in training, which will see him out for the first 2 to 3 weeks of the Premier League season. Manchester United have put out an official statement saying Tom Heaton is out of Manchester United's Premier League season opener against Wolverhampton Wanderers at Old Trafford on Monday. The experienced goalkeeper sustained an injury in training that is still being assessed, but is expected to be unavailable for the first few weeks of the season. Now, you're probably all sat at home thinking, why the hell is this guy talking to me on a webcam about Tom Heaton? The most important thing here is, it is now being reported that apparently Dean Henderson is looking to stay at the club. This is coming out from Sky Sports. They say that now they see it most likely that Dean Henderson will remain at the club, obviously due to the fact that Tom Heaton is injured. Samuel Luckhurst, Manchester Evening News, is reporting that Dean Henderson could now be forced to stay at Manchester United following the injury to Tom Heaton. And it goes on to say that Dean Henderson is now expected to be the number 2 at Manchester United for the 2023-2024 season. Now, I know a lot of you really wanted Dean Henderson to go. I know that was seemed to be the most popular decision around Dean Henderson. But if I look at this from a more level-headed perspective, the best option we had on the table was a loan option from Nottingham Forest. I honestly think if we have to, we keep him for 1 season. He's the backup goalkeeper. He'll get some game time in the League Cup and the FA Cup, maybe in the Champions League if we do well and we've got some, games to kill at the end of the group. I don't think this is the end of the world. Obviously, I don't wish injury upon any player. That's really bad for Tom Heaton, because this was his opportunity to get into the Manchester United first team and to actually get some game time, because he was going to be the backup goalkeeper. Tom Heaton was expecting to be the backup goalkeeper this season, but because of this injury, he's obviously not now going to be getting any football. I know it's frustrating. I know everybody wanted Dean Henderson gone. Everybody wanted to cash in on some money for him, but that simply isn't going to happen, Dean Henderson wasn't going to get us any money. Sending him out on loan makes 0 sense. It really does. I know he's disrespected the club. I know the way he did that interview with TalkSport really upset a lot of people, me included. But at this moment in time, I don't really see any other solution. Like, what happens? Do we go back and get David De Gea again? I mean, that's how the extent of the situation is. And for me, if I'm looking at it level-headedly, I honestly think that keeping Dean Henderson, maybe at least until January, isn't the end of the world. You keep him, and then in January, you let him go. Because loaning him out to Nottingham Forest makes absolutely no sense. It means we get no money anyway. We still have to pay half of his wages. So I would rather just keep him at this point as the backup goalkeeper. He'll probably only play a couple of games in the League Cup, maybe a couple of games in the FA Cup at the very most. He's not going to be starting every single week in the Premier League. But we've just sold Matis Kovar to Bayern Leverkusen. We've now literally got the only goalkeepers in the squad are Dean Henderson and Onana. Tom Heaton's injured. Matis Kovar's been sold. Those are our only 2 goalkeepers. So unless Manchester United can sign a goalkeeper between now and Monday, which is unrealistic, Dean Henderson will be the goalkeeper on the bench against Wolverhampton Wanderers on Monday. It's a pure fact. It is. There's no other option. So I know it's frustrating. I know a lot of you really wanted Dean Henderson to go, but this is where we're at the moment. And I do think that in the grand scheme of things, actually just keeping Dean Henderson, maybe at least until January, maybe until the summer at the very latest, isn't the end of the world. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. He is a good goalkeeper. He's obviously not good enough to be the starting goalkeeper for Manchester United, but I definitely think he's good enough to be the backup until January. So it's a little bit frustrating. Obviously, we wish Tom Heaton all the best. We hope he recovers really quickly, and we hope that he comes back fitter, because I really did want to see Tom Heaton get some game time for Manchester United. I did. I feel bad for the guy. He's been here for how many years? A couple of years, and he's probably played like 1 game in a pre-season. And he is a good goalkeeper. He is somebody who I think would get into a Luton, into a maybe even a Burnley. He'd start for a team like that. He isn't a bad goalkeeper. So for him to get injured literally 3 days before the season starts is really disappointing. And it does look like Dean Henderson will now be staying at Manchester United at least until January. That's what's being widely reported by Manchester Evening News, Sky Sports. It looks like it's going to happen. Anyway, it was just a quick one to bring you that bit of news. Let me know in the comment section what you would do here. Are you 100% wanting Dean Henderson to go, or can you accept him staying until January based on the circumstances? Let me know in the comment section below, or let me know if there's another player you think we should be bringing in his place. I can't think of anybody. We've been linked to this goalkeeper from Fenerbahce. I probably would rather keep Dean Henderson than get this goalkeeper from Fenerbahce. Keep Dean Henderson till January, sell him in January, and then bring in a really good backup goalkeeper. That would be my opinion. But as always, I do look forward to seeing what you guys have to say on this topic. So do let me know in the comment section, what would you do in this situation? Obviously, wishing Tom Heaton a speedy recovery. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Daily Red Devil. I've been Kieran. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And please don't forget to smash a like on the video and subscribe before you leave. I'll catch you guys later. Lots of love and peace out.